Good morning, my vacuum cleaner chums. Again, how are you? This is the second machine that I got from Malcolm, an Electrolux ZA65. Now this has broken my New Year's resolution, I'm afraid, because this is one that I'm going to keep, certainly for now. Whether I keep it forever, I don't know, but because it was going to be binned, Malcolm had no interest in it. He's emigrating, obviously there's the Moulinex there that came with it. I couldn't let this be binned. It was his mother's from new, and he had it in the early 2000s. He used it for its tools. He used the Moulinex for the carpet and this for the tools, because he said it was quite good for tool use, and I don't disagree with him really. It's not mint by any stretch of the imagination. Sadly the handle has done what they all do. This wasn't actually this broken when I got it. It was fixed on. That was there, but sadly I put it in the car. I had to brake quite sharply on the roundabout coming off of the M4 to go back to work, and it slid. I heard a crack and that's fully fallen off. So I am now on the lookout for a new handle. I can rivet it back on, but they all do this apparently. There's another collector that's got some parts for me that I'll explain more in a minute, but he's got one of these that's also got a snapped handle. So if anybody's got one of these, as long as that bit's working, well not broken, I would love to hear from you. It's a lovely repair though. Look, he's put some little nylon nuts on there, look, little screws, but sadly it's not enough to save it. These always do this. I've got one of these up in the loft that's done this as well, which is also more smashed, so that'll go probably to the tip, or I'll offer it for spares because the motor runs. We'll have these from it though, because this insert is broken, so we need to work out how to get that out, or how to fully replace the catches. I think if I just drift that out, I can at least replace the catch for my one that's got a better furniture corner on it. But there we go, let's have a look at the ratings plate. This is ZA65, no idea how to date it. This is from 1965, but don't know how to actually date it. We've got the cable with a British made plug on it. No idea the make and model of that. We have the, not actually too bad, I've seen worse, but the combination tool. Have a crevice tool. I don't know what that bit of gaffer tape's for. Ah, because it's cracked, look. Oh well. The radiator brush, that's very nice. That slots onto the end of the crevice tool. It would do if it wasn't cracked. Now I have, in my other Z65, I got one of these with a thinner top. So I now have both style actually of adjustable floor tool, because you can have it that way, look, with the base up, and then if you push down, it pops it up and puts the bristles down. And obviously you can flip it over and use it that way. Apparently a very long one-piece extension one. I can't pull the camera back far enough. Some home spare bags for £1.50 that fit all of those. The hose, which has been repaired, I'm not taking that off. Again, that's why I'm having the tools. Apparently this other collector has mint tools with a smash machine, so I'm waiting to find out how much he wants for them, but hopefully that means that I can get a good hose out of it. Because the hose on my other Z65 was completely wasn't airtight at all, and it's basically scrap, so that'd be nice to have a better hose. But also, look, we have the paperwork and the original guarantee card. So that's very nice. I won't go through this now. I have scanned it in. It's not on my blog yet, because it's on my pen drive waiting to be cropped. So I have to scan it in at A3 and then trim it down. But I can't find my pen drive. I'm hoping it's still on my desk at work, otherwise I've lost that. And it all came inside this very retro WH Smith carrier bag. So there we go, which is scrap, so that's going to go in the bin very shortly. So I've heard it run. Malcolm did turn it on for me, but I've not actually used it yet, so we'll plug the cable in. like so. And I shall find some power. Socket up here. Oh, we're all tangled up. There we go. And we shall see what it... Well, I know what it sounds like, you don't. It sounds amazing. As these old Electroluxes do. We'll put the hose on. Push fit hose this, and then you pull the ring to release those ball bearings. What's good, well the hose is airtight for these. Just fell out the front, so. The hose is airtight at least, so we can use it. We'll put the wand on, and we'll put the floor tool on. We'll move that out of the way, and we'll see what it's like at vacuuming. Not too shabby. Let's have a look and see what state the bag's in, because I can't imagine that it's been fantastically looked after. Suction doesn't seem fantastic, and if you look in there, look, that's quite full. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that, that's spotless. Let's just quickly go outside so we don't get the house too dusty, and we'll take this bag out. If I put that there, so how does this work then? So that comes out of there. Oh, that's very full. There's a big clod of dust there. So that one works. We'll put that down there. That'll flack out. And we'll come back in the warm, because it's quite cold here, and we'll fit one of these nice new bags into it. Again, if I cut a HEPA flow up, that will probably make things a lot better, but I'm not doing that today. So we can have a new paper bag in. See, the internal bag will need washing. Yeah, I think that just goes like that, doesn't it? Is that right? I think so. I would read the manual, but yeah, if we just put that like that, and that will just drop back in there. That might be the better way to do it anyway. There we go. And then this should just clamp down on top of the paper, which it does. There we go. And there's a lot more suction already. But I did read the manual yesterday, and there is a rear filter. They call it a freshener pad or something. So let's see what state that's in. Ooh. Look at all that carbon dust. This won't go through the washing machine, not any chance, mainly because I won't be able to get another one, so. That does improve the suction a little bit, but we'll fit it back in. There's an 85 on there, I don't know if that's the year. See, on my other one of these, this is all smashed as well, so it's quite nice to have it working well. Careful with this, these are obviously quite fragile, because this will say I'd love to be able to refurbish this and get it working well, but I do need a handle. Best start looking for scrapper ones of these to get the handle from. Let's put the hose back on and we'll do. Oh, It's falling out. It's not very dirty in here now because I ran the Moulinex around, so this isn't really going to be great, but oh, there we go, I can feel the floor too actually doing something now. Do a bit of dusting. Where can we dust? Top of the sky box. In fact, here's a job that we'll need doing anyway, under our million sofa. Ignore that, this was free from next door. Don't know where that came from, but the children destroy it. So there we go. Not too shabby at all. Bit of a project. Like I say, if you know of anybody with one of these or one of these machines, as broken as it needs to be, just as long as that bit's fine, please get in touch. Because I would quite like to have this looking good. It's got some history to it. It's been owned by the same family. One careful lady owner and then one Malcolm owner. She deserves to be saved a bit. Hopefully I shall get some, well, I'll say better tools. The tools aren't too bad. Actually, we probably have a better Cribbers tool. So that'll be fine. I can always get rid of and give away the bits that I don't need. There's a radiator brush that's actually been well used by the looks of that. Very good. So, I'm going to pop this up in the loft now for safekeeping. Thank you very much for watching. And I shall sure we shall speak to each other soon. Bye bye.